Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into something really specific you asked about, the supposed Operation Bitcoins in Uruguay back in September 2017. We tried to track it down in the Ministry of Interior's public records. Our mission was basically to find any official confirmation. And, well, the immediate thing we found, nothing. Silence. No direct, explicit public announcement about this specific operation. But here's the thing, that silence, it's not just an empty space. It's actually, well, tells its own story. The reasons for that absence, they kind of open up this whole other conversation about digital records, history, and access.
It's fascinating, isn't it? How sometimes the lack of a clear yes or no actually tells you more. It forces you to look at how information is kept, or maybe how it gets lost. Especially with government archives, it's not just about the content, but the whole structure, the retrieval system, or the lack of one.
Exactly. And, okay, this is where it got genuinely weird. We found some pretty major problems, like data integrity issues, right on the ministry's public website. Think about this. You're looking for official announcements, the comunicado section, right?
Yeah.
And it's full of entries dated in the future.
The future? Serious?
Yeah, like September 2024, even stretching into August 2025. It's bizarre.
Wow. Okay.
So obviously, trying to search chronologically, forget it. Completely unreliable. And then it got even stranger. We did a specific search aiming for September 2017 news from the ministry. And what came back? A transcript from Univision about Hurricane Maria.
Hurricane Maria. So totally unrelated.
Totally.
Right. And that's not just like a simple mistake or a typo. It really points to something deeper, maybe a systemic flaw in how they're archiving and indexing things digitally. That Univision transcript popping up randomly like that, it's a perfect example. It shows that just because your search finds nothing doesn't mean the information isn't somewhere. It might just be, buried or mislabeled. Like the indexing is just fundamentally broken. Makes the info effectively hidden, even if it's technically public.
Yeah, like the digital shoebox under the bed, full of random stuff you can never find.
Exactly. The government version of that.
So, okay, no public announcement. Does that automatically mean this Operation Bitcoins just didn't happen?
Or could the ministry's own communication style back then give us a clue?
We looked at their public stuff from 2017. It mostly focused on high-level things, crime stats, big institutional reforms, like setting up new police zones in Montevideo, talking about interoperability between systems.
Right. Interoperabilidad, entre sistemas, making different government databases talk to each other.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
And if you connect those dots, it kind of suggests a pattern, doesn't it? Sensitive stuff, maybe ongoing operations. They probably wouldn't shout about those in a standard press release.
Makes sense.
But, and this is important, the ministry was set up for this kind of work. Institutionally, technologically, they were focusing on advanced digital forensics back then.
Okay.
So the idea of a Bitcoin operation, maybe tackling crypto crime or fraud, it's entirely plausible, even if they kept it quiet publicly. And there's precedent, too. We found a 2013 cybercrime case in Uruguay that went to court involving illegal image sharing. That case did end up in public court records.
Oh, okay.
Which shows that these things can happen and be prosecuted even if they aren't announced on the ministry's website straight away. The lack of a press release isn't proof it didn't happen.
So where does that leave us with the original question? We didn't find that explicit confirmation in the public announcements? No. But the context, the capability, the precedent, it points towards real possibilities. It wasn't just a dead end. The initial no was really just the start of a different investigation. And we found other places one might look.
Yeah, which brings up the key question. If the official public archive is unreliable, where else do you look? For anyone out there doing this kind of digital digging, you'd want to check commercial news archives, definitely. Legal records, court databases, maybe even parliamentary records.
Right.
And you'd need to broaden your search terms, wouldn't you? Not just Operation Bitcoins.
No. What else?
Maybe things like cyberdelincuencia, cybercrime, or lavado de activos con criptomonedas, crypto money laundering, stuff like that. It's just a really good reminder that official sources, even government ones, aren't always the clean, complete picture.
Absolutely. This whole deep dive, it really shows how complex digital due diligence can be, and how sometimes the absence of information and figuring out why it's absent can be just as revealing as finding the document itself.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How much of our recent history, our digital history, is actually findable? Or is a lot of it just kind of hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone to figure out the right way to search or the right place to look?